Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel, and for those returning, it's good to have you back. I'm Shabab, and today we're going to look at part 2 of the 32-inch Xiaomi Mi P1 Android TV video. We're going to set up the TV for the first time and maybe do some other things in settings. We already talked about the unboxing and general characteristics in the first video. If you haven't seen it, you'll find a link below in the description. And so without further ado, let's get started.
Recalculating.
One of the things we're going to do is prepare our remote control. So this is a very crucial step. You see, there is no type of manual control on the TV to help navigate in case we lose the remote. You need the remote for basically everything that you're going to do here. Checking out the remote, it's quite aesthetic and easy to handle. We'll start by removing the cover of the back compartment and placing the batteries. This remote uses two AAA batteries, which unfortunately didn't come with a TV, so you have to get them separately. Remember to match the polarity of the batteries to the polarity markings in the compartment, that is, positive with positive and negative with negative. Many people don't really worry about the next part, but knowing the control will simplify using your TV. We won't take much of your time, but we will review the basic functions of the buttons before moving on to the basic operations of the TV. Here, the power button to switch between normal mode and standby mode. Then we have audio, which is where you select the audio track you want. The number buttons give you direct access to the different channels. The info button briefly shows you the information bar. The teletext button allows you to select or close the teletext mode. Input allows you to select the source or the input of the TV. You can use it to switch between available video sources. Set is basically settings and shows you the main menu on the screen. Press the CH list button to display the channel list. Press the assistant button on your remote control to use Google Assistant. It can only be used if you have your Google account synchronized with the TV. The next two buttons, Netflix, Prime Video, opens the apps directly. This circle in the middle is practically our control pad. You can go left, right, up, or down, and after selecting, click in the center to confirm the selection. It's kind of like saying OK or accept. Also, this center button helps play or pause a video during playback, but it won't work on live channels. Next is the return button, which helps go back to the previous menu. On the left, you can press this button briefly to quickly return to the main patchwork screen. If you briefly press the button on the right, you can quickly return to the main screen of Android TV, and if you hold it down, you go straight to applications. Then there is exit or close the menu. This button on the left adjusts the volume level, and this button on the right to switch between channels. This is the mute button, and these four color buttons are for other special functions. Before turning on the TV or any device that uses a remote control, you may want to test to see if your remote actually works correctly. Just point the remote to the camera and press any button. You should see a flashing light indicating that it is working properly. We don't see the flashing light in this case. The reason is probably because it is a Bluetooth control. Probably. For this to work, it must first be synchronized with the TV. Now that we know our control, we'll proceed with the TV setup. Talking about basic operations, first you have to plug the power cable into the outlet. We'll be using a portable battery since we also want to know how much watts is being used by the TV. Power consumption according to the portable battery is 25 watts with the TV turned off. Normally, in most TVs, next step is to point the remote at the TV and turn it on. In the Xiaomi, it's a bit different. To turn on the TV for the first time, it must be done physically from the power button right below the MI sign. It's going to take quite a few seconds to load up and update for the first time, but when it's ready, the first thing you'll see is a TV request to synchronize the remote control. Here you have to point the control at the TV, maintaining a distance of about 20 centimeters, and press the MI and the Android buttons at the same time for 3 seconds. Wait until it synchronizes. When you see the green color on the screen, it means that both device and TV are synchronized. Immediately, we're taken to a screen where you can start setting up language. From now on, you can choose to positively or negatively confirm some agreements prompted on the TV, and if you decide not to choose any option, there shouldn't be any problem. You can do it later in the configuration panel. Only thing is, it's better now because the TV makes some simple but necessary configurations at once, and you won't have to search for how to do it later. Before we continue, I'll just point the remote at the camera again, see if we can detect a flashing light, which is basically the signal. In this case, we still can't see it, and the reason for this must be because it is a Bluetooth remote and not the normal infrared remote. First, select language. It has a great variety. In our case, we're going to select English. Then, region. Here we have only one option, Colombia. More likely because of the SITDT agreement we saw on the sticker at the beginning. We are asked if we want to set up the TV with our Android phone. I'm going to skip this step for now. That's another topic for a later date. But if you can, just go ahead and do it if you want. The advantage of this is that you can easily and quickly synchronize your Gmail and Wi-Fi to the TV. Now we have the option to select the Wi-Fi network. We're going to connect instead directly using the Ethernet cable, but remember, you can skip the step if you wish and just start the TV with basic settings. The TV detects the Ethernet cable and immediately connects. Now we're prompted to log in to Google. Remember, it's not necessary to be connected to the internet, and you can also skip this for now. I'll skip this for now, but later we'll set up our Gmail or our Google account. This step is necessary to activate the Google Assistant. Terms of service, policy, etc., which you must accept in order to use the TV properly. You can choose to share your location or not. I'm going to choose yes. Help to improve Android is more data that you'll be providing to supposedly improve Android TV experience. I'm going to say yes. Finally, general information about the TV, starting with the functions available on the TV. You can download apps from Google Play, talk to Google Assistant, cast to your TV through Chromecast or Bluetooth, patch wall, you can play games from your TV and more. You can also personalize MI Xiaomi. All you have to do is go to your remote and choose which experience you want, MI or Android. Next screen is tuner mode, where you can synchronize your TV with an antenna or a cable subscription. To do this, we press Air, which takes us directly to the type of broadcast. We only have one option, digital. Before you continue, you need to now connect your antenna or cable subscription. After connecting your antenna, choose next and the TV will begin searching for available channels. In my case, the result is null since I live in an area without analog television and I don't have a cable subscription either. Finally, we have MI terms and conditions which we must agree to, and we click on accept. Now your TV is set up and ready. Two things to remember. First, as long as your TV is active, you can toggle between power off and standby mode. If you're asking how to do that, half press the off button, which is the red button on your remote, and standby mode is activated. If you half press the off button again, it immediately turns the TV on. To completely turn off the TV, you have to long press the red off button for a few seconds. The TV will ask you if you want to turn off or restart. As you can see, this TV is super easy to set up. The remote is very intuitive and you have everything at your fingertips. Direct access buttons to Netflix and Amazon Prime, etc. It is super convenient. For those interested in the initial setup of this television, this is all. I hope this video has been helpful to you and has given you enough information about this Xiaomi Mi P1 Android TV. If you're interested in knowing more about this TV, internal system setup, USB functions, app downloads, video resolutions, how to connect to Google, and including how to use the Google Assistant function, you can click on the link in the description below or on the end screen to access the third part of this video. I appreciate your time here. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Also, let me know what you think about the TV in the comment section, or if you already have any experiences you would like to share. If you liked the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell to receive a notification every time we upload new videos. Thank you for watching, and as always, catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.